hate the fucking Eagles, man.
What's good, football fans? Back at you once again with another video. And you know what? It's been way too long since I came up on here and talked a little bit about the NFC East. And tonight, the Burgundy and Gold take a trip behind enemy lines to take on one of their oldest rivals that they have in the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm thinking, what better time to come on here and talk about the NFC East? But you know, the truth is, on paper, the Eagles might be the biggest threat to the Detroit Lions this year in terms of who should be in the driver's seat in the NFC. But of course, history has taught us that means exactly zero in terms of NFC East rivalry matchups, which is what this is. I can't tell you how many games over the years Washington was just supposed to get, completely frog stomped by this exact franchise, but went out there and proved every single person wrong. Case in point, 2 years ago to this very day, Washington and Philly played on Monday Night Football. Washington came into town with only 4 wins. The Taylor Heineke-led Commanders came into the city of brotherly love and proceeded to bully that team. The final score that night was 32-21. Now I could sit here and I could give you example after example after example, that run in the 180 meetings that these two teams have had along the way since, since 1934 when they started playing each other. But the point is, none of what you've heard from the quote unquote experts and what they've had to say really means much in this matchup. I mean, you can sit here and talk about stats and quarterback numbers and numbers of sacks, how they play on third downs and this, that, and the third. None of that really means anything in this matchup at all. And also, while the Eagles may think they know exactly what to expect from the Burgundy and Gold, their fans probably sit back, oh yeah, you know what's going to come to Washington. They have yet to face this particular coaching staff, and they have yet to face this particular quarterback, who, by the way, I think is finally back to 100% this week. 100%. I honestly believe that they structured the playbook to hold him back some against Pittsburgh. I really do. And truth is, Jaden's about to come out here and have a Thursday night party up in the link. Make no mistake about it. This team is fired up, and I expect them to come out the gate ready to punch somebody in the mouth. Now, as far as for what I think, here it is. For too long, fans of the Burgundy and Gold have had to endure the sound of these little foul-mouthed fiends of the NFC East. These fan bases and all the little bullshit they talk. Too long, through all the BS, through the horrible owner, all the coaches, all the quarterbacks we've had to go through. This fan base has had to listen to all that shit from those gloating ass fans whose team still only has one lonely ass ring to show for it. Not to mention the fact that they showed the coach that won it the door not very soon after that. All of that ends this year. As a matter of fact, just like Dallas and New York, honestly, their little run, it's already over. And a new day is already on the horizon. You want to know what the funny thing is? These bird-brained fools are too caught up in this right here to even see it coming. They don't see the writing on the wall with their coach over there, but I do. I see right through that shit. The biggest thing Philly's got going for them is their front office, which is also now the strength in Washington. No worries though, even though they're too caught up to see it coming, we'll all be standing right there waiting for it to happen, waiting for that exact moment. Until then, I'll keep it humble and I'll say this franchise is on the come up, but I expect this team to win tonight. It's not going to be easy. In fact, it will likely be their toughest matchup so far this year. But I see this team coming back to the DMV with the W. The defense has to step up and limit Jalen Hurts. Hell, creating some turnovers would make it a lot easier too. But once that happens, the Jaden Daniels effect will take over. I'm telling you, this story has already written itself. It's time to get hype about this team again, y'all. Why not us?